Turn the camera off. See what happens.
You're in trouble.
Stupid nigga!
Sa may daanan. Kaya natras nila sa may lote niya. Doon nila nilagay. Tapos yung pinapatanggal niya. Tapos
Don't go at them. Maybe they're high. Oh my God! Don't do that. What the fuck are you doing? Get away from my car.
Call police, please. Call police. Call police. Hey, can you call 911, please? You have that?
Take a picture of their
Yeah.
and the plate number.
Yeah, I got the plate number. Yeah.
You're fucking pussy. You can't do nothing with the.
I got the plate number.
Hey, you
Yeah.
want me to get out and just fucking kill anybody? No.
The three of them.
Yeah, I got it. I got you.
The plate.
Yeah.
What you do with the plates, you retard?
Can you call 911?
Indian squad's pulling up.
They're making trouble. Saying Indians, fuck.
What are you gonna do, AirPods? Way back, man.
For him. So
What did we say?
why did you approach like that?
Because you're black.
Huh?
No. Shut up.
Why did you approach like that?
Hey, who you recording? No, I won't say anything back.
Your whole time.
Hey, you know what's
you're
not
in recording.
Hey, you know
whole
what's
time.
Hey, shut up, big nose. You know what's not illegal to go in front of your vehicle and hump you? I didn't touch you. Did I? Did I touch you? Yes or no?
You banged my car.
No, I didn't touch
It's
you.
broken.
Did I, no.
I got your license
Did
plate.
I touch you? Did I
got
touch
your
you?
license plate.
Hey, big nose. Did I touch you? Did I touch you? Yes or no? Answer my question, you fucking
You're
Indian.
in record.
Did I answer you? I don't
Live.
care from recording.
Live.
You got a free phone, you
Yeah.
fucking immigrant. You stupid nigger. Hey, did I record you? Hey, turn the
You're in
camera off.
trouble.
See what happens.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, racism should not be tolerated. I know a lot of you are frustrated with our Indian community. This is why I call out bad behaviors, because I want them to be Canadian and act nicely. But then we have these people here being all racist. They just look like a bunch of idiots, if you ask me. You know what? Let me put my Canadian accent on for this one. If I saw a brown person being racist towards a white person, I would call them out. So my white folks that I love dearly, if you see any kind of racism, call them out, because they make you guys look terrible. I mean, look at this guy, this skinny, scrawny little man. I'm sure he wouldn't have done that to me, because yeah, he would have been busted apart. Anyway, let me know in the comments below, what do you all think about this? Personally, racism should not be tolerated regardless of anything. End of the day, we are trying to be Canadian here, and this is why on my page I'm trying to make our Indian folks as Canadian as possible, even if they're new. And when the conservative government, wins, we will have less immigration, right? We'll pause it and we'll import or deport all the people that are not supposed to be here.
What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode. I always appreciate your support to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Vanessa. Kindly consider subscribing. Today we are seeing these teenagers who are white Americans disrespecting people on the way, who are just minding their own business, teasing them, misbehaving in all possibilities, using N-word, and this just remind me people who use this word unknowingly. But the truth is, N-word has a very strong historical background that doesn't give anybody rights or green light to use this word in any other way that you want. Why? Because if you're not black, using this N-word, it doesn't sound the same as black folks use it. Please don't pick words from anywhere. I mean, in the songs, from the movies, giving yourself right to use it, because you might just hurt a certain community anytime. So please stay tuned, watch till the end, drop your opinions in the comment section, and you don't have to miss a hard testimony of this man who have said bye-bye to racism and now he's living a better life with no discrimination. Welcome, I'll be back with more commentary.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you ain't black, stop using the N-word. Alright, cool, I understand, we grew up in the ends, we speak the way we speak, cool. But you don't gotta use the N-word, you know what I'm saying? Check this, I'm in Westfield in Stratford. I've gone to go do some shopping. Tell me why I'm hearing, yeah? Someone like, yo N, yo N, yo N, yo my N, N. Do you get me? But it was just too much. Like, I'm thinking, why is someone saying the N-word so much? Like, yo my, you know what I mean? So I've looked back now. Blood, I'm seeing any Arab Asian looking youths. Do you get me? Like some Persian youths. I'm looking at them like, what the fuck? I'm saying, bro, like, come on, B. Like, man shouldn't be using them words there, you get it? Man should not be using that word there. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you're on, it don't matter how bad you are, that word should not be used. If you don't know the meaning behind that word, do not use that word, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, even black people don't use that word like that, you know what I'm saying? The way other people, it's crazy. Even black, oh my days, I just clocked what I said. Even black people don't use the N-word the way other races use the N-word. It don't make any sense. Make it make sense, B. Like, I get it. I grew up around bare black youths when I was young, do you get it? Like, that's how it is in the ends, you know what I'm saying? But broski, like, that's my broskis, my shadowskis, my wadowskis, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be like, yo, me. You understand? It's not my word to say. Do you get me? And if you know the meaning behind that word, then you know what time it is already. It's not really a nice word, is it? You know what I'm saying? But listen, each to their own. You get me? Who am I? I'm just here to say my piece. You feel me? If you ain't black, don't be using that word. You know what I mean?
Why I stopped being a racist, part 1. I've been asked probably well over 1,000 times in the comments and messages why I chose to confront my own racism and my prejudice ideology. So I thought I'd just have an honest conversation with you and break it down over a few parts and let you see into the mind of someone like me, the way I grew up and the man I'm becoming. Now here's the crazy thing. I've only ever known one racist in my life for sure, and that's me. Because I can't speak into the hearts and minds of another human being and what they think and feel. That's not fair and that's prejudicial of me. So I'm the only one I've ever known, so I feel I can speak with authority about this. I'm not calling out other people who are. This is simply about my evolution and the things I confronted and some of the difficulties and some of the beautiful parts of this. This is not an easy thing for me to do. This is kind of laying my soul bare. So if you would, let me know if this is something you want me to continue in the comments, please. Because it's going to take a lot for me to invest emotionally to be open about this. Now, why is it I grew up with so much prejudice and bias and discrimination in my life? Well, I grew up in a small town in Arkansas, and I am Arkansas proud. Let me just say that right off the top. But I grew up with people who taught me these things, and it was instilled in me. I mean, it was just reinforced over and over. And then for the most part, I lived in an echo chamber of other people who thought the same thing. So I didn't know it was possible to think any other way. I was raised Christian. I cannot explain to you why my faith in God, my morality, and my racism took so long to cross paths. I can't explain it. But it probably took about 40 years to figure that out. There's a whole series of events in my life, I guess, ultimately that led up to this. And prison was probably one of the biggest catalysts because when you're on 23-1 lockdown with someone of a different color from you in the same cell, you shut your mouth and you listen. You ask questions. And I had so many different cellmates from different countries, from different races and heritages. And it just really opened my mind. And sitting in prison, I had a lot of time to think. And I had some old timers tell me, I need to do my time. Don't let my time do me. And those are good words of advice. But I started digging deep into myself and my flaws. And because I was probably the biggest asshole I knew at that time. And I wasn't proud of that at all. And I knew I needed to change if I wanted to live a productive and healthy life and just be somebody likable. I just couldn't see the world for the way it really was. And that breaks my heart that it took me so long to see it. But the beauty that is born from this change in me, or this growth, is just crazy. God is amazing.
Just my 2 cents about this whole thing on August 31st. The March for Australia. I've seen this playbook over 10 years ago. They tried to do exactly the same thing. The Socialist Network and the guy running it is a racist and a bigot. And if any of you back what he's trying to achieve here, you're falling straight into his trap. He got called out back then. He's being called out again now. He's nothing more than a Nazi. He runs a Nazi organisation, and all you fools that are following him, all I'm going to say is wake up to yourselves. It's the same pattern we've seen for decades.
Guys, listen, as I've said before, this is not just a slang. In slavery days, the N-word was used while people were whipped, separated from their families, being treated as property. Do you understand? And that history, you always have to remember that it sticks. It cannot be erased by any rap relic or just any other joke. Kindly don't joke with history, guys. And don't just see these black folks using any word to each other and think that you may use it as they are using it. No way. Because you, as not a black person, whenever you will use N-word, it may not sound the same as the way they do. Are we together? Because you're not sharing the same history. And if it's your first time hearing to this, please never use this word in any other way that you want to use it, because it means dehumanizing Black Americans. And I'll keep on emphasizing that this had made a very big impact to mental and emotional well-being, because in schools today, when a black teen hears that word, it's like history repeating itself. It can crush self-esteem, trigger anger, or make them feel unsafe in their own classrooms. And if you're watching this and you have met such experience from the school, from the market, or any other place, kindly tell us in the comment section, how did you see these black folks are responding or reacting to N-word? If you are not Black American, definitely you're not sharing the same history. In addition, it's really fine that some teens wear braids, dance to the hip-hop, and even quote the rap verses, but yet still throwing the N-word like a weapon. And that's not the love for the culture. Like, for real, it's just stealing the fun parts and spitting on the pain. Please tell me what you think in the comments. I know many teens just use the N-word because their friends do, or they hear it in the songs, but following the crowd doesn't make it right. It just passes the racism from one generation to the next. And I'm sure that when parents and the schools start to teach the real history, teens will learn that the words have consequences. They start to see that racism isn't always loud. It's sometimes hidden behind a smile and a joke. Hey, this is very hard to understand. Some people are very racist. Do you understand? Hey, they're too racist, but you will not realize. You can't even just recognize. And you cannot even recognize that they are racist, but hidden. Do you understand? Hidden they are it's not always loud. Thank you so much for watching. Let's just stop by here and continue our conversation in the comment section. I always appreciate your love. In any way that you wish to support, you might just leave a like. You can share this with your friends. You can even subscribe if you haven't yet. And always remember that we are not done telling the stories that matters. Thank you so much. Let's catch up in the next. Bye.